drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And running with power here. And finally brought down at the 38. A big gain there on 3rd and long. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Chubb. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Oh, Watt shaken up. J.J. still down here following that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 44, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Short yardage, Mayfield. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Rams to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Stafford on first down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big-time play there on 4th down. Akers. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. At the 3-yard line. They'll look to run with Akers. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
106 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action. Mayfield. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Arizona.
Mayfield on play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
2nd and
10. Play fake. Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. They'll try again with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. The right hash here should be an easy one. Prater's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So a very tight and abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Higbee secures it over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. He finds his target. Beckham.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he's got his big tight end here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over.
Touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield.
And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. A give. This is Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's got Gronkowski yet again. Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski from 8 yards out.
And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cardinals' 39-yard line.
Now Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown, LA! Odell Beckham, 30 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 15.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. To throw again on second down. Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are on their way to a 2-0 start.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and a mile. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Akers. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On the handoff, it's Akers. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick here is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.